And welcome to Glowing Beauty with Jamie. Welcome back if you're one of my subscribers, and a great big hello to any of my new subscribers. Today I am in the wrong getup, so cue to the correct getup for now. I have to say I'm sorry. It was such a dark place. I am so sorry that some of you took offense, or take offense, or can find offense. I was misled, and it was truly just so dark. I hope you will accept my apology for you feeling away. I'm sorry. Whew. Sorry, I know I was snoozing on the job. I needed the gray apology hoodie, no makeup, looking sad. Because today I'm tired of being nice, and I am ready in this very dramatic fashion to expose all. So let's cue to another little clip.
Hey, you sexy beast. Are you like me and like to have a little tea in the morning? Some alone time with your tea? Then stay tuned for more.
Okay, for realsies, I do apologize for that. While I was in Houston, on the way to the meet and greet, somebody who was riding in the vehicle with us happened to put on a video of a certain fruit tea. And yeah, I had a visceral reaction to it. My whole body cringed, and yeah, it was cringe. So I tried to duplicate the cringe, and yikes. And just for a little snippet of tea, does anybody remember back with the whole Shannon thing and the VidCon, the made up drama, how he was like almost dry bagging is what I call it. Amber Loves Mysteries to contact him to do an expose, and now you see Edwin's Generation has come out with the expose for Amber Loves Mysteries. Perplexing. Anyway, enough of that foolishness. I cannot lie. I do not have a poker face, and I think it's only fair to everyone to expose what really happened at Nick's housewarming and what the people were like that were there. I just can't keep up a fake narrative. I see on Twitter and online how everyone is just making these people out to be horrible people, and you know, they're toxic or whatnot, and I have to speak my truth. So the first person I am going to put on the chopping block is Mr. Nick Sniders over from Viewer's Voice. I'm going to link all the channels or related social media down below. I don't know who he thinks he is. Seriously. Like, being such an amazing host, opening his home up to us, most of us which have never met him in real life. How rude. Where does he get... Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even keep up. I tried. You don't know how many times I've tried to reshoot this and keep a straight face, and I wanted to keep the straight face through the whole video. I give up. I can't. Nick was amazing. He's humble and just an amazing host. He opened his home to us. A world, like all of us virtual strangers, we've only talked online, and he welcomed us into his home. For me, I was just beyond beyond honored that I was even invited. Little old me, right? And I was blown away by his hospitality. Now, the second person I'm going to put on the chopping block is Gerard. Jen, see, I try to put on this persona that I don't cry, and here I'm getting misted up at certain points. Jen, she gave micro influencers a voice. She made us feel important, like we were worth something, like our opinions mattered. And she is just the most, I don't even have the words. She would give you the shirt off her back. And I felt that way about her before I even met her. Back in one of my live streams, I mentioned about how I first kind of got to know her. Like when she started following me and I saw Gerard, I didn't know she was the Gerard. And I think that she just has such a giving nature to her that she's 1 in a million. What can I say? 1 in a million. Also, through the video here, I might try to put up some of the photos that I took at the party. The funny thing about it is, this whole party full of YouTubers or Twitch streamers or anything, people's phones just weren't out. And I am kicking myself so much for not at least taking more pictures. In all honesty, I don't regret not filming collabs and all of that. I would have loved to, but I just so enjoyed being in the moment, living in the moment, experiencing these people in real life and not through a camera. So it was the trip of a lifetime. So the third person who's not on social media, but I would like to expose, is Rich Lux's mom. I was lucky enough to meet her at the meet and greet. Chat with Lou introduced me, and what a kind woman. Oh my gosh, my heart melted. I wanted her to adopt me like right now. And she raised a great boy. She raised a great son. And yeah, if she wanted to adopt me, in a heartbeat, I loved her so much. One of the biggest shout outs, I think, has to go to Dee, and her handle is xxDeVidaXx. That woman she is the definition of boss babe. Like, she just has all the ducks in a row. She was just go, 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 go. What you see with Dee is what you get. And for me, that is so, so important. Like, I am honored to call her my sister. If you followed me for a while, you know I've got my own family issues, but you know, my real sister, okay, by blood, you know, you have to be related to them. Dee is somebody I choose to have in my life, and she is just, she's so kind. What you see is what you get. Ducks in a row, go, go, go. She looks after everyone. She is like everybody's mom, and she's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Next person I want to talk about is T by Ali. T by Ali, I admit I was a little scared to meet. More intimidated than scared, right? She is drop dead gorgeous. I love Betty Paige, and so when I see her hair and stuff, it like gives me the Betty Paige vibes, and I love it. I think her and I could possibly be shopping kindred spirits. Her and I, we both like ourselves a little bit of Michael Kors and stuff. She was giving me a hard time about my addiction to Burberry and whatnot. And that woman, she has the most infectious laugh. You can hear her laugh and it just you can't help yourself. You start to laugh. And as much as I was intimidated, she was so real that all your walls came down, and that was so nice. So, chat with Lou. I gave her a shout out in another one of my videos, and I am just so happy that Lou came into my life. She was just right away from the first moment of sitting down with her. She was friendly and open and warm and just made you feel comfortable. And she made you feel comfortable not just in your space, but comfortable in your skin. And I don't know if she knows that she has that effect on people, but like it's so hard being at these meet and greet situations where there's so many people, and especially for somebody like me that, you know, social anxiety can kick in a little bit. She has this calming nature about her that just makes you feel comfortable. And I so appreciated her being there, and I will always be forever thankful to her for that. Kerry and Rose. It is no secret what I think about Kerry over at Kerry, the Nosy Hausfrau, and Rose over at Beauty Boomer. Those girls are my soul sisters. I love them to bits. They are who they are on their videos. In their videos, they are just, there is no secret about them. They are who they are. And those girls, they're the ones that if I had to hide a body, I'd call them up. They'd probably be there. That's the friendship bond I feel with those girls. JakeyonceTV. JakeyonceTV is a ball of energy. He is everywhere at once and fun. Oh my goodness, fun. And just right from the get-go, first meeting, it's a hug. It's, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't be very upset if I let the cat out of the bag, but you know, he had to help rescue somebody who lost their luggage, so he was their fairy gay mother, helping with the accessories and whatnot. And just, he's 18 years old, and he is more mature than most people I know in real life who are twice his age. And that is a huge compliment. He has his head on straight. I know I sound so like a mom right now, but he has his head on straight. He knows where he wants to go. He has his priorities right. He is who he is unapologetically. And I just think he is the most mature, kind young man. And I would be proud to be a stand-in mother figure for him anytime. He is fabulous. Now, Nadi. This one does get me teared up. I have been watching Nadi for a long time. I love his products. I downloaded his music, and my boys, who are my life, they love his music so much. Like daily we are listening to Nadi, and he didn't make me feel like, you know, a small nobody YouTuber. He was just so warm. And he took the time away from the party to film a video with me for my boys, to say hi to them. And he'll never know how much that meant. He is an amazing man. He is laid back, and he is just a beautiful human being. I'm not gonna put the video up that he filmed for my boys. I filmed their reaction and sent it to him. And I don't know if I've ever met a more real person who knows what's important. There is no putting on airs with Nadi. He is just who he is, and that is beautiful. Beautiful inside and out. Okay, I need to read. Okay, I'm back. I had to compose myself. I didn't realize that this trip was so emotional for me. Next, I want to talk about Bucky from the Southern Snackers. At first, he was so quiet at first. He was shy. I knew about his channel. I'd watched a couple of his videos, but I didn't know much about him, right? And there's a funny story about that, but I'll let him tell it if he wants. But what stood out to me is we were at the meet and greet, and Teresa had an area set up where you could buy like her books, some of her clothing, candles, that type of thing. And so I had you know, a drink, my purse with my camera in it and all this stuff. And I was kind of picking up some stuff, and he came over and he's like, do you want me to hold anything for you? And it was just like, how sweet. The night before at Nick's, you know, he came, asked me what I'd like to drink, brought me a drink, and it was just like, he is the epitome of Southern gentleman. I was making fun of, like, I was calling him my stand-in hubby all weekend, and he is just so kind, genuine, real. I had brought blankets for people and a couple extras and whatnot, and he made such an impression on me that even though I didn't get to see him right before I left, I gave the blanket to Allie and was like, please make sure Bucky gets this. Like, he was phenomenal. Jen Reviews was there. This is one thing that I do kick myself about at the party. I was so nervous to meet Jen. She is so petite and beautiful. Like, just gorgeous. So gorgeous. And she just exudes positivity and confidence. And she's just an educated woman, and I have to say, she seemed so down to earth, because I was so intimidated. I couldn't bring myself to go up and speak to her. And I will forever kick myself about that. It is one of my regrets. We were in the same vehicle going to the club that the night of the housewarming party. And, you know, it was hilarious. She shared with me a funny story about ketchup chips. So at some point, I really do have to mail her some ketchup chips. She was fabulous. And if I ever have the opportunity to meet her in person again, I am going to get over this nervousness and I will talk to her. Paige and Margo. Again, I kick myself. Paige intimidated me. And I don't know why. There is no rhyme or reason to why. I spoke to her at the meet and greet and I made her tear up and I was tearing up. It's like, you cry and I cry and everybody's crying. And I think Nosy got it on film. Paige is the reason I started YouTube. Before I knew anything, all I had made was the very first video on my channel. It was just like an introduction to the channel. And I happened to be in a live stream of Paige's and mentioned it. And she took the time out of that live stream to say, yeah, girl, send it to me. I will take a look at it. Whether she did or not, that had an impact on me. That gave me courage. And just, it made me feel brave enough to continue on. And so yeah, forever and ever more, whether I stay at my 1,000 subscribers or I get 1 million subscribers, Paige is the reason I did that. She is the reason I got there, that I took that step to start. And Margo Indigo, I have been girl crushing on her my entire YouTube watching career. And she is so nice in real person and just real. Both her and Paige were serving looks, and still, Margo's out there in the backyard with us, just chilling, talking. Loved meeting her. Loved it. Faith. Now, I'm sure everybody who's watching my channel knows Faith. And I think the thing that sticks out about Faith to me the most is what a strong woman she is. She just hits what most people that would have to deal with situations she's had to deal with would want to give up. And she has persevered through those. She has rose above. She is just a strong woman and an amazing mom. And for me, that's the best compliment I can ever get, is what a good mom. And Faith is an amazing mom and a strong woman. Sherri HellCat, she was there as well. I gifted her a unicorn horn because her and I are like unicorn soul sisters. She is so outgoing. She was living her best life out at the club. And I have to say too, her husband was there. Her hubby is a keeper. He drove us to the meet and greet. He went to the mall and snuck away, got a little special gift for Sherri. He went along with everything. There was not a complaint. There wasn't a side look, nothing. So kudos to you. I don't know if his name is PopLuxe. I'll just say Mr. HellCat. And Sherri, I loved meeting you in person so much. Our unicorn love will forever bloom. Antphrodite and Elle were there together. Elle, she does gaming on Twitch. I have to sign up for Twitch. I need to start following her. That girl is stunning. She works a wing like you could cut a woman with the wing that she is able. Astounding. And how do I describe him? He's like an old soul, right? And I didn't talk to him all that much. I discussed a certain situation with him and he gave me a little enlightenment on it. I would love someday to get a reading from Ant, especially with all this, are we moving, when are we moving, all this stuff that's up in the air right now. But he's an old soul. And being in the same space as him is, calming's not the right word. It's just, I don't even know how to put it into words. Being in the same space as him just makes everything slow down, mellow. It's a wonderful feeling. Last and definitely not least, I'm going to talk about Michele Wang. That was a fangirl moment. I love her videos. Back a few years ago, I used to live life a little bit more bougie than I'm able to now. So I think I got into her reviews. She does all the luxury brand reviews and whatnot. And when she walked in, I couldn't even help myself. It was like verbal diarrhea. It was like, oh my God, I'm so fangirling. I just lost it. And so nice, down to earth. Like, if nothing else, it's the message I want to get out is everybody there, they were all real people. There were no airs. There was no drama between anyone. And I know my hubby has even said for the age range of people and across so many different genres, like it seemed like a weird group to look at it, like say on paper. Everybody got along. Everybody just, it was enjoying the moment, enjoying the time, enjoying the networking. Like, it was fabulous. It was the trip of a lifetime for me. It has had an impact on me in ways that I'm sure I'm still going to find out. And just fabulous. There were a couple people that weren't there that I will meet one day. I don't keep it any secret that I love Dustin Daly. I need to meet him. I need to give him a hug, and I'm not a hugger. Although all of a sudden this weekend in Houston, I was a hugger and I let people hug me and I didn't freeze up. So that was strange, but I need to meet him, and Ashley Kyle as well. I love Ashley Kyle. I've been watching her forever, from when she was a beauty channel, everything else. And I think the synopsis of this get together, you know, there's this old adage, you should never meet your idols. After this get together, I disagree completely. Every single person I came into contact with, I never felt less than. I never felt like anybody was looking down their nose at me. Everything just exceeded my wildest hopes and expectations. And so yeah, I'm sorry, I clickbaited you. I put you through some fruit, tea, stuff, whatever. But I think it's important that the truth is out there. And I would, yeah, if I am ever able to go back, I will be forever thankful. These people have enriched my life and made me happy. So until next time, guys, I do have some reviews coming up because today this came into play. And I'm going to do some tutorials. I'm also on my second channel. I have so many cooking videos. They're right there on the camera. Some of them are edited, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know I have uploading issues. So I'm hoping to get those up on my second channel. Make sure you go check that out. And until next time, guys, I love you so much. Bye.